It's the realest typing you've ever heard. Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. We have a Okay, I echoed really loud and it was terrible. All right. Frankchester United and the Night Pandas. Frankchester United are 5-4 in sixth place in the league. The Night Pandas are 3-6 in ninth place in the league, so the first team out of the playoffs as of now. Frankchester United have 10.3 points per game, so the Night Pandas 10, so pretty close there. But Frankchester United kind of on a bit of a cold streak at the moment with 4 losses in their last 5 games, including a loss last week to Hivemind. Meanwhile, Night Pandas won last week against the Macabros, and they're third in their non-niche percentage, and I think they're figuring out their niches. So Night Pandas team on the rise, need a win here to keep pace in the playoff race. First category tonight is Traitors to Our Country, which is a hockey category. Does anyone want to double?
No. Matt, I'm gonna switch to my computer if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We're not doubling.
Not that Craig is going to offer any insight here, but you know, although to be fair, like he didn't know anything about college sports 2 years ago, and now he's like really good at it. So maybe he's learning.
A hockey question last week.
Yeah, maybe he's learned a lot about the NHL. Welcome back, Sean Murphy.
Oh, I remember when we got that.
Yeah, we got Connor McDavid.
Yes.
The answer is Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Craig's back. Here's your question. This American defenseman won the Norris Trophy in 2021 that's for the best defenseman for the record, for an Atlantic Division team, and has 3 straight 70-point seasons, but struggled in the Four Nations face-off, was replaced on the top power play unit, and was on the ice for Connor McDavid's winning goal in the title game.
It's an American. Oh, it says that. Thought I had something there.
No help here.
I know there's twins that are American that are both good, but I don't know their names.
My hockey friend, he can't do anything tonight.
Should we just guess a random player?
Yeah, sure.
Zdeno Chara, final.
That is incorrect.
Okay, I have a thought of Alex Petrangelo, but I don't think that that's 100% a great answer.
What team does he play for?
The Vegas Golden Knights.
But that's not an Atlantic, or unless did he used to play for a team on the East Coast?
Maybe at one point. I don't know when though.
I don't have a guess.
Might as well throw it out there.
All right, Alex Petrangelo, final.
That is also incorrect. This is Adam Fox of the New York Rangers. Alex Petrangelo is Canadian. He also opted out. But you did guess a defenseman who is still in the league, which they did not. So you were closer to the right answer. Okay. Although they guessed a defenseman who played for an Atlantic Division team. So maybe they were closer. We'll call it a tie. All right, here's this one. This American winger, who was a 2-time All-Star for a Central Division team and led All-Americans in points and goals entering the Four Nations, started the tournament on the top line, but played so badly that he was eventually a healthy scratch for the final.
Do we have a guess here, or are we blowing it first?
We could use a phone a friend if someone has one.
Snyder, do you have your hockey friend or?
I did not. I didn't tee anybody up, but I could definitely, poke the bear and see what's up.
Is Millar available? Do you know, Lord?
I have not talked to him, but I can call him.
Is he back in the country?
He is. He is in the. I got drinks with him last week.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're phoning a friend, but I feel like we need to pick one. Up to you guys. Who feels?
Last time Millar didn't answer. So
Yeah,
it's not. How do you feel about your friend answering?
All right, I'll call Noah. All right.
All right, we're calling a friend.
Good. Whenever I tell this story often, and we have a new audience now potentially for this story, so I'll repeat it. When we first started this league all the way back in 2021, we had like a test game before our first week, and Frank played in it. And
Hello,
Frank
buddy.
answered. We're
Oh.
good.
Sorry.
I don't have to vamp anymore.
Wait.
Oh, you have
wait.
to stay unmuted.
Oh, sorry, Matt. All right. Noah, you're on the Ocho Trivia Show. We have a hockey question for you. When I read the question, you will have a couple seconds after that to answer. The question is, this American winger who is a two-time All-Star for a Central Division team and led all Americans in points and goals entering the Four Nations, started the tournament on the top line, but played so badly that he was eventually a healthy scratch for the final. Who was that player? Two-time All-Star Central Division. Led All-American in points and goals.
I'm frozen.
Oh, come on.
Well under pressure.
Just think, kid. Come on. You got this. I believe in you.
And he was scratched in Four Nations.
Yep,
Yeah.
scratch in Four Nations. But
In
give
the
me any
final, in the
Central
final.
Division. In the final. Scratch in the final.
Uh,
10.
10 seconds.
do I have names or is it?
Nope, you just got to give me a name.
5,
5 seconds.
3.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Okay,
Two.
Chris Kreider final.
All right, that is incorrect.
Damn it. All right, thanks, Noah. I'll call you back. Love you, buddy. Fuck.
Okay, I remembered the twins' names, but I don't know their first names.
You know a first name.
We could go Austin Matthews. He's American. He's good.
It's got
Yeah.
I feel like I remember him playing in the final.
it's got
Yeah.
a name.
Okay, Austin Matthews final.
Also incorrect. This is Kyle Connor of the Winnipeg Jets. If you think of the Kachucks, they're not twins, by the way, but they are brothers.
They're not?
No. Brady is younger. Okay. There's also the Hughes brothers, but Quinn was hurt for the tournament. Okay, no points there, but a phone a friend goes astray. Next category is this is in honor of Qualls. Qualls always names his fantasy football team this. This is not a house, a Mahome, which is about Mahomes for journeyman quarterbacks. So would anyone like to double this?
I think no. Right.
And to finish my anecdote, Frank, in a game that didn't even count, used a phone a friend to call someone he hadn't talked to since high school, and they actually picked up on the first ring. So that was pretty fun.
Who was that?
I think it was like Jack Norcalunas.
That's wild.
It was about New Girl, and you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that guy watched New Girl in high school."
I remember and he did not know anything about New Girl.
I watched New Girl last year.
Oh,
You
well,
wouldn't need the phone a friend anymore. All right, no one's doubling this. The NFL category. All right, Frankchester United. What team did Josh McCown start the most games for in his career?
God, he's played for so many teams. There you
Should we
go.
you have one?
I mean, I know teams he's played on.
go for the one that you just let's let me go with his gut here because I don't think we have any idea. So
Do you know how to phone a friend?
I don't know if anyone would know this. This is
like really hard. If he's like a
Okay, if
journeyman.
it's really hard then no.
yeah, he's played for so many teams. Cleveland Browns final.
Incorrect.
What about? I know he's played for the Eagles.
Mhm.
He's also
I was
played
gonna-
for the Bucks.
I was
gonna say
thinking
Jaguars.
I was thinking Bucks and I was thinking Jets maybe.
Did he? I don't know if he played for the Jets. He definitely started games for the Bucks. I know he started a couple.
I feel good about the Bucks.
All
I
right,
think
yeah,
the
run
most.
with that.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
Buccaneers final.
That is incorrect. This is the team that drafted him, which was the Arizona Cardinals.
I looked it up. The Browns were third out of 9 teams.
Yeah. All right. So no points there. Yeah, I didn't actually know he was drafted by the Cardinals. He was like their starter for a full season, which I also didn't know. Okay. Night Pandas, your question, similar of course. What team did Case Keenum start the most games for?
My favorite player.
I mean, I feel like we probably remember him from the Vikings.
Yeah, I was
But
He
I
gonna
only
don't
say
think
played
it's
one
Texans.
season with them, though.
It's not going to be the Vikings.
Is it
He only played
Texans?
one season. He didn't start the whole year
Yeah.
because he came in for Bradford, right?
But yeah.
Do you
Or
guys like Texans maybe?
I was thinking Texans.
I know he was on the Texans as a backup, but did he like start for them?
He started some games.
Okay.
I'm not confident in it, but
Yeah,
Um,
it's
neither,
on
but
I mean, I
text.
like it better than Vikings. I don't know if I have another Case Keenum team.
I think that's probably fine.
All right. Yeah.
all right, Texans
Houston
final.
Texans final.
Incorrect.
Ooh, that was my guess. And it's probably the Broncos. He was there for 2 years, I think. Broncos final.
That is correct. So a team is on the
Nice.
board, and it is Frankchester United with the steal. The Denver Broncos.
Have you mentioned him before, Steven? I feel like that name's familiar.
I don't know, but I love that dude.
All right. Was he the quarterback for the Vikings in the Minnesota Miracle, or was that?
Yeah, that was him.
All right. Well, then I love him too. All right. Next category is in each round, 2010's NBA draft. Here's the first question. Who was the highest pick in the 2014 draft who attended a mid-major college? So a college that currently is not in the Power Six conferences.
Can I think of that draft? I'm sorry, guys. I've got nothing.
It's okay. Just at some point, just throw out a name. He's been hard recently.
Alec Burks final.
Incorrect. Didn't he go to Michigan?
Yeah, he did not go to a
I
major.
think I have a decent guess at this.
Who do you think?
CJ McCollum. Didn't he go to Lehigh?
That is true. This is either so. I think 2013 was the Anthony Bennett draft, and 2014 was the Andrew Wiggins draft. If that sounds right.
This is you.
Yes.
I don't know that.
I mean, if
Do you have
If it's-
another name?
my other name was Anthony Bennett, but I think he might have been the year before this, so I'm fine with your pick. Go ahead.
All right, CJ McCollum final.
That is incorrect. This is Alfred Payton.
Hmm.
He was around like the 10th-ish pick in this draft, I think.
Yeah, he was 10.
Yeah. Where did he go?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Lafayette.
All right. So no points there. The Night Pandas, both teams playing good defense so far. Night Pandas can take the lead with 2010's Gold Glove winners. Here's the question. Who was the last NL Central pitcher to win a Gold Glove? And it occurred during the 2010s.
Okay. So
I feel like I know this one.
is it, well, okay. Is it Greinke when he got traded?
No, he never played for an NL Central team. I think
Did he
this
not play for
is
the Brewers? No.
Couldn't it be
he-
Arroyo?
a long time ago.
Okay,
I
okay.
think this is Adam Wainwright.
Oh,
It might be Adam Wainwright, yeah.
Wainwright was after Arroyo for sure.
Yeah, you're right about that for sure.
Mike.
And if
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
no doubt.
if
no
it's
doubt.
not Greinke, then it's got to be Wainwright, I
Yeah,
think.
run that.
Adam Wainwright final.
That is correct. Adam
Okay,
Wainwright.
Lord.
And the Canadians scored to take the lead, so I was right to keep the game on. Okay, so it's 2-1 to the Pandas. And we are going to go back-to-back niche rounds here with League of Legends champions. Here's the question. Name this ability of Cassante's based on the description. Cassante strikes, damaging and slowing enemies in a short line. On hit, grants a stack of blank, which is the name of the ability. At 2 stacks, Cassante fires a shockwave that pulls enemies in. When all out, cooldown is reduced.
Oh, this is really hard. But you guys should all know that this champion was like partially designed by Lil Nas X. It's not even a joke. Yeah, I have no clue. Pass. Final. Yeah, I definitely don't know this.
That's incorrect. Yeah, I thought this might be hard.
I'm trying really hard to use context clues here, and it's
You've no chance because he's got like weird African names. Because Lil Nas X.
okay.
All right, hey, Snyder, do not get canceled on this.
I'm not
Yeah, that's
planning
why
on
I
it.
didn't
So
go
that
for
doesn't
it.
make the top 10 most cancelable things Frank has said on here. But no one is endorsing it, and that's what's important for the rest of us.
I mean, I feel like I just want to say like electric shock, but now that I have that context, I feel like
Do it. What's the hard?
all right, electric shock final.
Okay, that's incorrect. This is Intofo strikes.
What did I tell you?
All right. American Pro Sports relocations is the next question. Here it is. As Night Pandas looks to do 4-0 edge on their niches. What team that shares a name with a current franchise moved to St. Louis in 1902 to become the St. Louis Browns?
Lorber, didn't St. Louis Browns become Orioles?
They did, but I'm not sure what.
I know.
It
I don't
might have-
understand the question though.
Yeah, what team that shares a name?
It might be the Orioles.
But how? That's the team. What name do they share?
What do you mean? Wait. Like a current franchise, a team name moved to St. Louis and became the St. Louis Browns. That's what it says, right? Am I reading it wrong?
I'm hung up on the first part of the question.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have a better guess than that though.
The Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's just
Yeah, all right. Baltimore Orioles final.
That is incorrect. Chance to steal the niche here.
I don't have a clue. I doubt it's just the
Is this a football team?
I assume it's baseball.
It's baseball. I mean, why don't I just put like the Reds or something? I don't know.
Sure.
The Reds final.
Incorrect. This is Red Division, though. This is the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, St. Leon.
Yes, so the Milwaukee Brewers moved to St. Louis in 1902 to become the St. Louis Browns, who later became the Baltimore Orioles. All right, no points there. Next category, it's 2-1, by the way, as we get to round 5, so it's a little low scoring. March Lack of Madness. This is a college basketball category about the tournament that wasn't. Does anyone want to double this?
You want to double this, Steven?
Yeah.
Let's double it.
All right, Frankchester will double. Night Pandas, no double?
no.
Okay, Max told me literally on Saturday that he hadn't paid that much attention to March Madness, so I thought a double might not be on the cards. Here is the question for 2 points first for Frankchester United. Only 2 lower seeded teams won their first round game in Auburn's region. 9 seed Creighton, which barely counts as an upset, and what other team who defeated a Big East team?
Oh, Marquette lost to New Mexico. So New Mexico final.
Correct. So that is 2 points, and you take the lead. Steven has all 3 of your points at the moment. Okay, so that makes it 3-2, like I said. And the Night Pandas question to tie the game. Duke's region was incredibly boring, with 9 seed Baylor the only lower seed to win their first round game. But the second round saw a minor upset as what team beat a Big Ten squad 3 seed lines above them to advance to the Sweet 16?
BYU, right?
Yeah.
BYU, Wisconsin, and then it was a 3-6 upset.
I like it.
Does that fits, right? 3 seed lines above them. Yeah,
Yeah. And was that Duke's region, though? That's the only thing.
that was Dude's region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
BYU final.
Correct. So that is a tied game. It's currently a Steven versus Justin showdown, 1v1. Next category is Chicks Dig the Long Ball, which is a baseball category. Does anyone want to double this? And by anyone, I only mean the Night Pandas.
That's a yes. Matt.
Okay. Never know. Stephen Bochner is a big baseball guy, but stick with what works for you. Frankchester United, your question first. Name the missing player from this team's home run leaders in the 2010s.
Kyle Schwarber. Final.
Correct. So Stephen is heating up. And I've really sidelined his teammates for the first half of this game. But on the bright side for them, this is the last sports category. I actually didn't realize until now that there's only been sports categories or niches. Okay, 4-3. To make it 5-4, name the missing player from this team's home run leaders in the 2010s.
Oakland. So
Yeah,
Josh Donaldson.
I like that. Yeah, I think that seems like
Is there anyone else who would have been there? Ooh.
is there like
How Donaldson wasn't there for that long, right?
No,
Actually,
not really.
he was
was
only
there
there.
like Billy Butler or some shit? Or no?
No, um this might be Cespedes.
Oh,
Oh,
20
that's not bad.
yeah, I know.
I-
Yeah, no, he definitely hit like
He was there for longer.
he was there for at least 3 or 4 years, right?
Yeah, Donaldson got traded like 2 or 3 years into ARB. He was only there for a couple of years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yoenis Cespedes, final.
That is incorrect. So there is chance to steal a double heel here. Excuse me.
I thought it was Donaldson, but I'll think if there's anyone else. Yeah, Josh Donaldson, final.
Incorrect. So no one said the right name here, actually. This was Marcus Semien. Yeah. All right. So no points there. So it is 4-3. We have cleared all of the lifelines save the Frankchester United phone a friend. So all the points here on out will be for 1 point. Now we have a history category. World War One. Next time it's personal. Here is the question for Frankchester United. The sinking of which British ship was a major factor for the U.S. entering the war?
Lusitania. Frank, do you know?
I don't know. I have
Okay.
no clue.
It's the Lusitania final.
Yes, it is. So Craig is on the board. So 5-3.
It's like a Pierce phone a friend, Craig.
Maybe.
Hard to think of good World War One questions because they either seem too hard or these two, which are, I think, too easy. But here we are. All right. What was the name of the famous telegram in which Germany attempted to convince Mexico to join the war in exchange for U.S. territory?
Is the
Are you look? God,
you got it?
I know the last. Are you looking for like the last name, or
Yeah. Right?
There's a name. The telegram has a
It's
name.
name and then telegram, right?
Yes, that is correct.
okay? Do you know it?
Isn't it Zimmerman?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Zimmerman telegram final.
Correct.
Yeah, I knew that one. These were gimmies then.
Makes you feel better. I didn't know either of them.
I mean, I just happened to know this one, but yeah, like if I knew it, it had to be easy.
Steven's got to focus on ball. All right. Nope, sorry, not appropriately. The next round 9 will be appropriate. This is You Cruise, You Lose, which is a movies category about Tom Cruise movies.
My dad was his
Sick.
accountant back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, he hated him.
There was so my firm's retreat was in San Diego this weekend. My firm's partner retreat, I wasn't there. And they had like dinner one night on the aircraft carrier that's like there as a museum in the harbor, and they got like a Tom Cruise impersonator, and he like was quote very intense, and I was like, okay, well he was accurate then, I guess.
Better than
All
the
right.
George Clooney impersonator.
No, no Clooney impersonator. All right. Here's the question for Frankchester United. Tom Cruise starred in what 2001 psychological thriller alongside Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, and Kurt Russell, where he plays a journalist who begins to question reality after being disfigured in a car crash?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know this one. I thought this would be a good category for me. I love me some Cruise.
The only one I can think of that's at this time is a Minority Report, but I don't think
That-
that's it.
I don't think
But I
that's
know-
either.
But I think
wanna
it's
just-
near 2001.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know. This isn't real. Go for it. Send it.
Minority Report file.
Incorrect.
I have a guess for this.
I got nothing.
Not sure if Tom Cruise is in the movie though. I think there's a movie called like A Beautiful Mind or something. You know that one?
I don't think that's.
Who's that? Is that Tom Cruise? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I got nothing then.
Got nothing either.
Yeah, no.
Maybe just send it.
A Beautiful Mind final.
Incorrect. This is a great film, or maybe it's not. I've never seen it. This is Vanilla Sky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vanilla Sky. All right, here's the next one. We got pretty deep into the Cruise filmography here. Tom Cruise starred in what 1990 sports drama alongside Nicole Kidman and Robert Duvall as an up-and-coming NASCAR driver?
Yeah.
I should have phoned a friend Gray, Steven. I forgot about him.
It's called like. Does anyone know this one at all?
I'm
No.
trying to think, but again, I'm just trying to think of cliche movie
Something summer
titles that
I just didn't even watch the top.
What about like Fast Lane?
I was thinking like Fast or Speed or just something like really just
Pace car. Oh my God. Does anyone have a strong feeling here?
No.
Fast Lane final.
Incorrect.
Jerry Maguire, a sports movie, but not
Something
really.
with thunder, but I don't remember the name.
What is it?
Something with thunder in it. Like
Oh.
Thunder Days or something.
What about like Rolling Thunder? That sounds kind of cool.
I just remember thunder's in it. We could go with Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder, go.
Rolling
Final.
Thunder final.
Incorrect. Steven, what was your guess?
I said Thunder Days.
This is Days of Thunder.
I love that for us.
Very close there. It's a 1-point game. Fittingly now, actually, we have average Frank meals. We all know Frank. He's a man of means. He's a man of class. So these are restaurants that befit his social status, at least his familial social status. This question for Frankchester United first. I promise they will not have an unfair advantage in these questions. This 3 Michelin star French restaurant located in Napa Valley is often considered the most famous restaurant in the country. The base price for its tasting menus is $390 a person.
It's the French Laundry.
Yeah.
It's where
It's a
Gavin used
terrible
to
name for
famously
a
win.
fancy restaurant.
The French Laundry final.
Correct.
So say Craig's really good at this, not me. So get ready.
All right. So it is 6-4. So Night Pandas don't have to have this one, but it would be very nice. This steakhouse in Brooklyn was named one of America's classics by the James Beard Foundation in 2002 and is the 3rd longest operating steakhouse in the country. While it is one of the most famous restaurants in the city, it received a scathing 0-star review in the New York Times in 2019.
Ugh, this is probably a me category, but I have nothing for this.
I have a somewhat guess. I don't know if it's anywhere near
Just throw it
the
out
realm.
because
Peter Luger is what I was thinking of, but
Oh yeah, okay. That
But-
sounds
I mean, it sounds in theory right until we, but
I mean, I've got, yeah, I don't know, Brooklyn. So
all right, Peter Luger, final.
That is correct.
Bang.
Yeah, god damn it.
let's go.
Oh,
Wow.
I was gonna get that.
Trip and fall and shit.
All right. Sorry, I didn't give Frankchester other points. 1 point game going into the last category, which is celebrity exes. Frankchester United, you're up first. Here's your question. Gwyneth Paltrow was married to what famous musician and band lead singer from 2003 to 2016?
Do we still have our phone a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have someone?
That's right.
I could call someone if we need.
Do you know
I
someone?
have no clue. I don't know anybody. I feel like
Should I call Gray?
You think you would know?
No, would he know this?
Yeah, he knows like actors.
Okay. I mean,
Unless you have someone else, Steven, you would think would know this.
I was just gonna call a girl, but I don't know.
Is this girl gonna answer you?
Yeah, but
Is
I
she?
don't know if you
Or
would
she
know it.
is?
You
Then
can call Gray.
her.
well, no, if you think Gray knows movies, maybe do him.
Yeah.
I just hate Gwyneth
Gray's
Paltrow.
answered
She's
us
like,
before and got us a question right.
yeah. She's like
All right, I'm
pseudoscience
calling
related.
Gray Williams.
All
Her
right.
website's called Goop.
Goop.
That's where she sells stuff like
Yeah.
vagina scented candles.
No, it's true.
Gray, do you know what famous musician and band lead singer Gwyneth Paltrow was married to from 2003 to 2016?
Yes, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
Coldplay.
There we go. Chris Martin, final.
That is correct.
There you go.
Gray
got
is
it.
crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very
It's
common.
Gray knows like a lot.
Oh, let's go.
So that clinches the game for Frankchester United and makes it 7-5. The last question of the night is for the Night Pandas, and the question is: Channing Tatum dated and was later engaged to what famous actress from 2021 to 2024?
This is Zoe Kravitz.
Is it?
I don't know why my brain just immediately went there, but
Dude, take it.
Yeah,
Just
go ahead.
end it.
from the logo, Zoe Kravitz. Final.
Correct.
All
It
right.
is Zoe Kravitz.
Okay.
Jake with a late flurry, but
I don't know
unfortunately,
what happened.
1 point short. So it will end 7-6. A bit of a lower scoring game tonight on account of the fact that only 1 of 4 niches were answered correctly. But it was a fun game nonetheless. So thanks for playing. Take a look at next week. We've got Mentally Illest for Frankchester United and the now 5-5 Hive Mind for Night Pandas. So a win there would put them only 1 game back of them. And if the Macro Bros lose tonight, Night Pandas are also 1 game back of them still. So Macro Bros still have a lot to play for with 4 games left. Or not Macro Bros, sorry, Night Pandas. Thanks for playing, guys, and we'll see you next week.